out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back. Hey, George. What's a Cracker Jack?
A Cracker Jack was an American brand of snack consisting of molasses-flavored, caramel-coated popcorn and peanuts.
That sounds so good right now.
According to my archive database.
Let me tell you, if we ever get to Tressmore 1, we are getting some Cracker Jacks.
They were discontinued in the year 2083.
Oh, of course they were.
The snack featured the mascot of a young boy named Sailor Jack and his dog, Bingo.
You know I'm good on my Cracker Jack facts, George. Although, I guess they are like us.
In that we are like the boy and his dog?
Yeah. You and me. Sailor Jack and Bingo.
Would you prefer to call me Bingo?
No. I like George. You're definitely a George to me. And Bingo was his name, oh.
The boy who betrayed Sailor Jack died of pneumonia shortly after his image appeared at the age of 8.
What happened to the dog?
Lived to old age.
I don't know if you can hear me.
If I may, my suggestion of broadcasting is feasible
Nope.
if...
I told you, George. Can't risk it. Not gonna do it. Hey, what if I spell out the word help in rocks?
Yes. However, the process of aligning planetary materials in a pattern that would alert inhabitants of Tressmore 1 of your presence would take approximately 5 rotations around our star, or in Gregorian calendar terms, 2 years, 4 months, and 11 days.
We got time.
Given the intoxicating result of those poisonous fruits you've consumed, I don't believe you do.
Cheers to that. Hey, did I ever tell you how I wet my bed till I was 11?
I do not have a record of this conversation.
Hey, look at that, George. A story I haven't told you yet.
Was it discovered to be a psychological or medical condition?
Doctors couldn't seem to figure it out. I tried everything. Not drinking before bed, meds, alarms, nothing worked. Every morning I woke up soaked in my own piss.
That is unfortunate.
I mean, they had these fancy GL6 sleep pods and robotic assistants, but my dad couldn't afford that stuff, so I just dealt with it. So anyway, I had this best friend growing up. It was this kid named Coda.
You have spoken of him before.
Yeah. So I'm around 11 at the time, and I haven't wet the bed for like almost a year, so I pretty much think I'm over it. So Coda and I, we stay up late, we're playing video games, and we fall asleep on his bed. The next morning, I wake up, and sure thing, I pissed all over his bed, all over him, and me. God, it was a nightmare. So I'm helping Coda clean it up, and I'm fighting back tears. And I just look at him, and I say, hey, don't tell anyone about this, okay? And Coda just stops, looks at me, and he says, tell anyone about what?
He did not remember.
No, George. He was protecting me. He was looking out for me. He was my best friend.
I see. What happened to Coda?
He moved out of the stacks shortly after that. It was, relocation initiative for overpopulation. I never saw him again.
Given the millions of participants in Galactic transfer, there is a 3.4% chance that your friend Coda could inhabit Trustmora 1.
Man, if I saw Coda when I got there, I'd piss my pants, George. I'd piss my pants. I'd piss my pants. I would literally piss my pants. Oh, God. Hey, George. What can you tell me about Galactic Transit and LEAP?
Initially formed in the year 2108, LEAP Industries
No, not like facts. Like, what do you know?
My sole purpose is to assist humans with the transition from Earth to Trustmora 1 as a companion.
I was hoping you could give me some dirt on those guys.
Dirt, as in gossip or rumors of deceptive business practices?
What if Galactic Transit doesn't even really teleport people anywhere? Like, they take your money, and then they just beam you out into oblivion. I mean, who knows?
I'm sorry, I do not understand the joke.
That's because I'm the joke, George. I'm the joke.
I still do not follow.
Like, okay, what if there's just people all over the universe just sitting on random planets? And they're just like, hey, what? I paid to go to Trustmora 1. I was supposed to go to paradise.
Galactic Transit successfully teleports, on average, 880,000 clients to Trustmora 1 each year.
Well, Subtract 1.
You are correct. 879,999. I shall update my records.
You know what? I don't even want to be up there with you assholes. Okay? Because it's me and George and this barren wasteland of a planet, but it's mine. It's mine. With the toxic water I gotta distill in my suitcase. And this fruit. It packs one hell of a punch, but it's probably killing me. It's all mine. It's a Sorley verse.
You've consumed a dangerous level of toxins and are exposed to the radiation of this star for too long today.
When is today? Or tomorrow? I don't know. I miss sunrises. I miss sunsets. And nights. I miss stars, George. Oh, I miss stars so much.
You should find shelter and rest. If you recall, my calculations suggest broadcasting a message.
No, I won't do it, George.
If the bandwidth is increased...
No. You and I both know what happens if I do that. You're toast. That's it. I can't do it, buddy.
But sir, the ability to communicate a message to Tressmore 1 would increase your chances of rescue by 47%.
Rescue.
This defies all logic. I have presented a chance at survival with a success rate far greater than existence on this planet.
You're all I've got, George. You're all I've got. It's you and me. Sailor Jack and Bingo. Till the end. I won't go it alone. I won't go it alone.
As you know, I was assigned to you specifically, and thereby given data of your life, both professional and personal. If I may, your resistance appears to be a hereditary trait. In our many conversations, you have mentioned your father, and I assume my namesake, George Emmett Chase. Medical records show that your father died of a self-inflicted wound 1 year prior to your departure with Galactic Transit.
He wouldn't do that, though.
I do not mean to discuss unpleasant memories, but to further comprehend your resistance to a chance at survival.
It was just us, you know? Just me and him. I didn't know my mom, so it was just us. I didn't have a lot of close friends. It's just me and my dad. But those last few months, he got so sick, so confused. It was like a completely different person. I would look at him and I would be like, that's not my dad. That's an imposter.
Were you experiencing a delusion or break in reality like your father?
No, it's like my whole life I knew him this one way. And then he was completely different. It was like a shadow of my dad.
I believe I understand. As you may not be aware, audio recordings of George Emmett Chase were compiled in my database.
Oh, I watched and listened to things over and over again, trust me. I mean, that's why I'm here. Well, not here exactly. Or I don't know, maybe this is what I deserve.
Allow me to clarify. I am suggesting an emulation program. This might offer you some resolve. Utilizing these records, I can emulate your father's voice and offer you an opportunity of closure. This could very well aid in your survival. Shall I commence?
Yes.
Sorley. Son, it's your dad.
Wow, George. Wow, that's really good. You sound exactly like him.
I'm sorry, kiddo. I wasn't thinking right. I was scared, son.
You left me alone.
I know.
You're all I had.
I know, kiddo.
You're all I had. And then you were gone.
Like you said, wasn't me. I was sick and confused.
Stop.
I wanted to say goodbye.
Stop. Stop, George.
This has been unproductive. I do apologize for your distress.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine.
Included in my programming, I have been given psychological applications, such as grief counseling for post-Earth transition.
Just don't tell anyone about this, okay?
Tell anyone about what?
Begin recording sequence. My name is Sorley Everett Chase, and I'm a citizen of planet Earth. I was part of the Galactic transit program when something somehow went wrong. During my teleportation from the Chartres 8 station to Tresmora 1. I never made it to Tresmora, but I'm pretty sure I can see it in the sky right above me. It looks pretty much like the planet I saw in the brochure. I think I'm on the planet right next to it. The other planet in the habitable zone, the one with the same star system. My friend George, my AI George, he's the one who told me that we are on Glion 5LNC. I haven't been able to contact anyone. I've had no contact with the outside world. So this is my final chance. My only message. And God, I hope it gets to you. If it does, send help. Please. I couldn't have made it this long without you, George.
I am proud of you, sir.
You sure this'll work? Because if I lose you and this doesn't work...
The metallic alloy is comprised of elements that will increase bandwidth and aperture so that I receive more of the incoming radiation. This increases my broadcasting signal significantly, allowing Tresmora 1 to receive the transmission.
Here goes nothing.
It is not nothing. It is, in fact, quite something.
You're right, George. It is quite something. Send the message. George? Can you hear me, buddy? George? All right, I'm ready to go. I got my bag of essentials.
And you agree to the terms and conditions?
Right, and that is...
Liability.
What does that mean exactly?
99.9% of the time, the teleportation services provided in Galactic Transit work without a hitch. This is just a binding legal contract through Leap Industries, stating that you have been informed about the risk of an unsuccessful transfer.
Unsuccessful?
You've already come this far, so don't worry about it. Just leave the past behind because paradise awaits on Trustmora 1.
Hello, sir. I am SEC 2688-E2TB, and I am your transition companion during your journey.
SEC 26.
SEC 2688-E2TB.
Rather impersonal. How about I call you George? How's George? My name is Sorley.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Sorley. Paradise awaits you on Trustmora 1. Hello, sir. I am SEC 2688-E2TB, and I am your transition companion during your journey. Paradise awaits on Trustmora 1.